600 leads off of one piece of content sharing books. Yes, that is what we are talking about today. We are going to dive into the what to do and what not to do when it comes to sharing content and adding all of those people interested in books. And I'm going to break it down with other topics as well to an electronic list. So, what up, y'all? Say hello. If you are joining me live, drop me that hashtag live. Drop me a hashtag replay if you catch me later on the replay. You are not going to want to miss this breakdown because I am sharing it as books, but it is going to be applicable to so many other niches as well. And I'm going to do what I do best. I'm going to give you a good and a bad example on screen, real time. So before we dive in, did you all hear that the doors are open and at a discount on my Clicks to Clients blueprint? I have taken this entire strategy that I see so many brands and businesses missing out on. It makes my head hurt on a daily basis. And when you see what I share today, you might have some real legit light bulbs go off. But I've bundled it. It's all in a package, easy to follow. You all know how I roll. If you don't know how I roll, I keep it short, sweet, to the point, actionable, because we don't have time to sit here and watch training after training after training without money going into our bank accounts. Can we agree? Drop the word agree, right? How many times have you fallen into this rut where you're like training, and then you think that you have an idea and you think like, oh my gosh, okay, I know it. And then you start to get a little bit of traction and then it just falls all apart and then you fall back into training mode. Have you been guilty of that? Like, I've definitely fallen into that before, and it ends up landing me into this spiral where I'm more stressed. So I want to help take that stress out of your life. I want to help get rid of that frustration that you might have going on. If this sounds like you, then please check out after today, check out the link above. Send me any questions you have. I'm an open book. So without further ado, I want to dive in to this. This popped up in my feed this morning. And I was like, this is too good not to share with y'all. So before we dive into the good, the 600 leads off of one piece of content, I want to share the bad. I'm not really going to say it's bad because I've done what I'm about to show you, and some of you might be doing the same exact thing. So when we post content out there on social media, the goal is to speak to our ideal audience, right? Whether you're talking health and wellness, whether you're talking mental health, whether you're talking clothing, whatever, right? And if you don't know what that is, I encourage you to sit down with a piece of paper and figure out who is your ideal audience that you are talking to and what are their struggles and pain points. And that's going to attract more people to you. And you're going to come up with content that's going bananas. All right. That's just one point. But what I'm going to show you today is when you have all these people that are out there, you can't rely on social media and the algorithm to show people your content. A statistic I read yesterday, 2 to 3%. So we'll just go with 3%. 3% of your followers see your content on a daily basis. 3%. So that means if you have 100 followers, 3 of them. If you have 1,000, 30 of them. If you have 10,000, 300 of them. Like that's the average that sees your content. And I would agree. Can you guys like imagine your Facebook feed? Don't you see the same people all the time? Yeah, it's true. I know it's true. So I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to share my screen. This is what I would not do before we get into the 600 leads on one piece of content from books. Sorry, I'm getting distracted as I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so where am I? Here we go. So this is bad example. All right, this is what I wouldn't do if I were you. So this popped up in my feed this morning. This I thought it was pretty cool though. This is a great piece of content. So this is Leah. She's talking about holistic health and a homestead journey. There are a lot of people that are looking for that right now. So I think her content is great. She's talking about her little homestead in the Florida Pines, Saved by Grace. Love it, right? This is the piece of content that flew into Carrie's feed this morning. Point of view, ginger ale. So you make some from scratch. Clearly, people are loving it. Over 3,000 likes, 57 comments. So let's dive into what this specific reel was. Super easy, right? She has the transitions on there. I love it. This is what I would not do. I would not give all of the information in your piece of content. Why? People are just going to screenshot that and leave. That's number one. Number two, if you scroll down, there are so many people that have questions about this whole entire strategy, like what to do, where she's getting her supplies, all the things. They can't find it. When do they expire? I found what I was looking for. I saw another one in here. So I was like, all right, maybe this girl is driving them to something in her links. So let's go check out what was in her link tree when I clicked on it. Can we say make my head hurt? Like, if you looked at this, would you even know where to begin? Be honest. If you looked at this link tree, would you know how to find that ginger ale, how to find her supplies? Where do I go? Honest. I want some honest feedback here, because I looked at this and I was like, whoa. So that is, you have to put yourself in the shoes of your followers. If it is not crystal clear, right? They're just going to screenshot that recipe and they're gone. They will maybe hit the follow button. They maybe might see your content again, but more than likely they're out of here. Here's the deal. We, if you are watching me, are building businesses on social media. We probably get the basics, right? Like, we feel like we have a good rein on how to do things. The people that we are speaking to, those that are following us out there that aren't building businesses online, don't know when we say like link in bio or click the third, like they don't know. So it has to be crystal clear. Hence, what I'm about to blow your mind with, the 600 leads, over 600 on one piece of content. Are you ready for this? Drop me some fire emojis. Drop me ready, because this is exactly what she was doing with a recipe, but with books. So when I show you, I want you to imagine your niche. If you were sharing fits, if you were sharing makeup tutorials, if you were sharing recipes like the one I just showed you, if you were sharing hacks, if you were sharing affirmations, you could do the same, what I'm about to show you, with affirmations. All right. So here we go. Let me share my screen again. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So here we have WeTalkers. I love them. Yes, they have a bit more followers. Don't pay attention to that. It's honestly that their content, and they are super niche on their feed. So they are speech and language therapists, and they teach your child how to communicate more, right? Here's the piece of content I saw today. 451 likes, 622 comments. Let's look at it. See this? Boom, right at the very top. It's clear call to action, what they want their followers to do. Comment book for the book list, and I'll let you hear it so you can hear what they're saying.
The cars can go fast.
Let me let it get to the beginning. Here we go. Ready? And
we got some new books from the library, and I have to show you one because I think it's so great for toddlers. So the book is Busy Bear. There's a whole series with all different themes.
So you get it. Super basic piece of content. You could do the same, like I said, with a recipe. You could do the same with one affirmation that helped your day. Hey, comment affirmations for my other 9. You could do the same with a workout. Hey, this is the workout that I did this morning to burn 100 calories. Comment workouts. Do you guys see how this works, right? So let me show you what happened next, right? So I commented book list, as you can see over here. Then I got an automated DM, right? That part can totally be automated if you don't have time to send the messages, or as your business scales or as you get more comments, you might want to automate. That is something else that I help business owners set up. So after that, I then got in my inbox, right? Here's your list of books, happy reading, download them. I love that they added right here a little bit about that they are pediatric speech pathologists, right? So they're giving you that quick edification, telling you their expertise. So then after that, I downloaded the book, share this tab instead. Check this out. Super basic, you guys. Here we go. Fun skills. Here are the books. Look at this. Just imagine, please imagine you doing the same with some recipes. Imagine you doing the same with some at-home fragrances. You doing the same with literally anything. And imagine being them 600 leads. Imagine just 10 leads, y'all. Imagine 100. I don't care what your number is. As time goes on, you're going to add more and more. Now, you might be wondering, yes, but Carrie, how does that make me money? Do you want to know how it makes you money? So check this out. I actually subscribed to them back in August. And this is all of the value that they have been sending me since sorry, I was not on the right tab. I subscribed to them back in August. This is all of the value that they have been sending me since then. Do you read the subject lines? Do any of those subject lines seem salesy to you? They don't seem salesy to me at all. They're giving tips. How to expand communication at home. Tips to have your toddler say their name. Like, this is brilliant beyond brilliant. When I first downloaded it, they had their really quick 4-day email onboarding sequence. Now, here's the deal. You might be out there and you might be like, okay, Carrie, light bulbs are going off left and right. I need to get this going for my business stat. I just mentioned, get my freaking course. It's at a discount until Friday. Grab it. I walk you through how to come up with the idea for your freebie, how to build your freebie, how to set up your lead capturing tool. Then what I just showed you with them, how to set up your nurture sequence. Because here's the deal. People don't want to be sold to. They want the value. So if you give value, 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 and then punch them with something that you offer, a supplement, an add-on to their workout routine, a course with you, they've gotten so much value like the We Talkers are giving that people are like, yo, it's a no-brainer. You feel me? So you can do this. And then when you get your content on your feed, it's the same type of stuff over and over. You're attracting your people. Does this make sense? Am I making sense, y'all? Like this was the missing piece for my business, for years. I had no clue what I was doing. Years I was making my fingers bleed, sending copy and paste messages. Years, I was telling my kids I was almost done and I was burning the midnight oil till like 10 p.m. Years that I was going to the bars. Yeah, I went to the bars and restaurants with Frank Boyle and I was on my phone. I don't have it in here right now. Sending messages. I want to take that frustration out of your life. Please, please let me take that frustration away from you. So I've hit my time quota. I don't want to stay on here anymore. We got businesses to run. We got things to do. If you got value from this, drop me the hashtag value. If you have someone that should see this video, tag them below so that you can make sure that they see it. If you had light bulbs going off, just drop me some dang light bulbs if I'm heading in the right direction, if I've helped you at all today. I love you guys so dang much. I hope you're having a great hump day, and I'll be back soon.